Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever in the world you're watching from. Hope for you and your family is blessed this morning. It's on the cold side this morning. It's now 46 degrees, so you know it's on the cold side in Atlanta, Georgia. The people of America, they start to make their voices heard. Where they calling the senator, the congressman, or woman for them to pass the bill. So our federal workers can get paid. It's over a month now since the country shut down. And people out on the street demonstrating or marching against this government. But it's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. They said the government set to lose $14 billion in GDP, which is gross domestic product. They said the longer the country shut down is the more loss for America. And once you lost it, you can't get it back. So do you think it was the best interests of the country for Donald Trump and a Republican to shut the country down? Shutdown don't benefit no one because you have less money flowing to the economy because 2.3 million people and counting haven't get paid. But if you are a military family, we are praying for you. If you are overseas, we're praying with you. And as you work to get paid so you could take care of you and your loved one and your family. And we pray for the senator, the congressman and woman that they will make good sense prevail, that they will pass a bill pretty soon so the country can reopen. Today is the 30th day of October. A lot of the senators said they don't see any passing of a bill in sight. Because the Democrat failed to vote for a bill that the Republican presented in the Senate. We've seen the news where Donald Trump, some of his Republicans colleagues, should roll the tariff on Canada because millions, if not billions of dollars have been lost because Canada is our neighbor and our closest ally. They call Canadian the winter birds that fly down south. A lot of them give up their residency in Florida. Based on what President Donald Trump stated that he wants Canada to be the 51st state of America. So now Canada looking to Europe to do business and Asia. But if you're just getting up this morning, what are your thoughts? Our government continue to shut our country down and while they get paid, while other federal workers don't get paid. So journey along with me if you're from Jamaica and the Caribbean, Cuba, Haiti, Bahamas, Honduras, all those countries that get hit by the hurricane. Our thoughts and prayer are with you. We're praying for you and we're praying with you that you and your family will rebuild for all that you lost in the hurricane. Every picture, every video, everyone that I talk to says it's going to take a lot to rebuild. Because we see the devastation from the aerial shot. Some parishes, it's just the P for the parish. Because most of the infrastructure is compromised. Thousands and thousands of houses have been demolished. Some people say it was like a tornado just wiped out a whole city. The city just gone. And when you look at the pictures before and after the hurricane, your heart cries. As Chuck Fender saying, I cry for my people every day. But the struggle is real. They're going to need all the help they can get. So if you are in the diaspora, we are asking for your support in this time of disaster. Jamaican Prime Minister come on TV and talking. Say yes, they did prepare. But no one can prepare for a hurricane of this magnitude. Category 5 never hit Jamaica or the Caribbean before. But we are asking for help. Because Jamaica gonna need a lot of help to rebuild, especially in the western part, in Middlesex and Cornwall. Those are the two counties that hit hard, which consists of Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and go across to St. Anne, Trelawney, Montego Bay. We're thanking God that many more lives hasn't been lost. A lot of the people, they take heed to the warning and seek shelter. But they're gonna need food after the hurricane. Because a lot of them don't have any house or nowhere to stay. But as the good song says, we can smile after the storm. Although a lot of people don't have it, they can still smile because they have life. Just smile a while, give your face a rest, raise your hands to the one you love the best. Shake hands with your neighbors, because we're gonna need all our help from our neighbors. We join hands and heart together to rebuild and come together as one people. The Jamaica land we love. Yes, we love our country, Jamaica. No matter where we roam, Jamaica will be our home. But the western part of Jamaica has been destroyed. So if you love to go to Negril, as General Tree sing, I wanna go to Negril, pam pam pam, and even to Mobay. Yes, those places are destroyed. If you ever go to Rick's Cafe in Negril, famous for the cliff, Montego Bay Airport, which is Samsung International Airport, and now Samsung. Some part of it have been destroyed. A lot of tourists are still in Jamaica, trapped. So they are trying to get them out of Norman One International Airport in Kingston. Because Montego Bay Airport, some parts of it have been destroyed. A lot of the hospitals have been damaged. Savlamar in Westmoreland have been damaged. But the worst of all is Black River Hospital. So if you're just watching the live, we are talking about the Senate. They failed to pass a bill, and the country, which is America, continued to shut down for its 30 consecutive days and counting. And we are talking about Melissa, the destructive one, a woman who brings a lot of fire on the shores of Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti, and Bahamas. It flattened a lot of agriculture and a lot of houses. So we used to pay like $5.99 for a pound of yellow yam coming from Jamaica. Now we're gonna pay twice as much for it because everything gonna go sky high because we're not gonna have enough. But if you are from Jamaica and the Caribbean, as we continue to pray and believe and hope for a miracle that we'll get all the aid that we need to help our people to rebuild. Every hands and heart have to be on deck. St. Elizabeth is the breadbasket of Jamaica. That's where most of our agriculture product come from. So that our fruits and vegetables, that's where it's come from. And that's one of the parish that get hit the hardest because that's where the eye of the hurricane pass over. As the song said, today is a new day, give thanks for life. Yes, most of the people in Jamaica, they still have life. So it's there, where there is life, where there is life, there is hope. So all Jamaicans and the Caribbean people who get hit by the hurricane, you have life, so you have hope. And though some of your dreams will be delayed, but I sacrifice delayed and losses of life. This hurricane wasn't a normal hurricane. Everyone state that it's the worst hurricane ever exists in the history of Jamaica, based on what they see and feel. When they see building collapsing and feel the breeze blowing, the trees, they're dancing in the wind. But as we continue to pray and believe that our God will send all the help that the people of the Caribbean needed. People of the diaspora, we are calling on you for your continuous support. You know that a lot of us not gonna be able to send finance right now because they have no power. So if they have no power, then hey, they can't get any finance. But no perishable item, we gotta have to send barrels and boxes and containers to help our communities. Listen to your chat. Hope you and your family are safe. We continue to believe that our God will work miracles for the lives that is here in Jamaica through the hurricane at this present time. That they will refocus and live a life that is pleasing instead of envy and grudge. But to live good with thy neighbor. Because they're gonna need all the help from their neighbors in present time. So in a time like this, where destruction take over the land, as God continue to stretch his hand forth over Jamaica, because we see what the hurricane take out of a lot of houses, a lot of trees. It could have taken many more lives. But the people of Jamaica take heed and they stay indoor. They said it was between 4 to 7 people lost their lives in the hurricane. So we thank God for sparing us, because a hurricane of a magnitude like Melissa, we could have many more unalive people. So we give the Creator thanks. Yes, Chad, we trust in God and we believe. We continue to believe, because if you witness the hurricane, I tell you, it wasn't anything normal. But yes, they're gonna need a lot of help, a lot of donation. At my job, they ask, what am I gonna do? So they said they can donate. I tell them I was gonna do a GoFundMe, but they said no. When you do a GoFundMe, they take a percentage from GoFundMe. So you wanna try to set up like a bank account. I tell them I don't wanna do that. gonna try to get in touch with the Jamaican consulate in Atlanta, Georgia, or Atlanta Jamaica Association, AJA, and see what their plans are. And then people could send their donation to those organizations. You see where people just standing over what used to be a house. I guess you don't. And you're just standing over a pile of wood. But my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways and seek my face, and I'll heal your land. So at this present time, mighty God, I thank you for healing our country, Jamaica and the Caribbean. It's very moving when we see those people was in the street carrying on and acting a fool before the hurricane. But we are a blessed nation. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we are thanking you this morning for the help that you're going to give to the Caribbean, for your generous donation and your contribution. Because Jamaica going to need all the contribution, all the supports that they can get. Yes, on the Caribbean. Because it's not Jamaica alone get hit by the hurricane. You have Honduras, you have Haiti, Cuba, and Bahamas. They said part of Cayman get a touch of it. So if you're a prayer warrior, continue to pray for our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Because we need it in a time like this. And we see we're in America where our country shut down the federal workers. They haven't get paid for over a month. So our GDP are through the roof. So now every metal, every metal count. So people are pinching what they have because they don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So if you have $1, you got to just spend cent out of that dollar and try to hold on because you don't know where the economy is going. Even 1 cent. This man is begging and he said even 1 cent. The time is now 7:04. If you have the time to come out this early and beg, you can get a job somewhere. If you're a beggar, you have a job. A lot of them with a placard said, "Hey, I'm gonna go begging to buy a beer early in the morning." But yes, we give thanks for life. And we give thanks for each and every one of you who get up this early and tune into the live. Because it's not easy. They say the road ahead of us is not easy. But we have to press along. We can't give up now. We come too far. So in our time of distress, we ask for it for the help of the diaspora, whether in Canada, US, or UK. We ask for your support. We're asking for your donation. Donate for a worthy cause. But first, before you donate to any organization, you need to do your research. Make sure that it's a legitimate organization and the people of Jamaica is going to get the help, not going to individual and some scammers, because we have tons of them in Jamaica. We shall overcome someday. Yes, that's what a lot of people is going to sing after they start to rebuild their home. What was called home or a house? It's just like that lamp, home sweet home. That the lamp that we used to have when we were growing up as children in Jamaica. And the lampshade would have home sweet home. But wherever you're watching from this morning, it's an honor and a privilege for you to take the time out of your busy schedule. Peace and love and goodwill be upon you, as the great Marcus Mosiah Garfield said. One love, one heart, one aim, one destiny. And we will rise again. The Jamaica flags will rise again. The black is for the people, the green is for the grass, and the yellow is for the sunshine. The sun will rise and shine over Jamaica land we love. Blessings and more love, more life. This is where we say so long, bye bye.